Hello and good morning for this November the 4th daily spiritual practice. November the 4th is exactly 2 months before my birthday, which has nothing to do with the meditation or contemplation today, but Capricorn babies know we have to advocate for our own birthdays because of its proximity to so many other celebrations. It's easy to get forgotten, but we will not let that happen. I'm just being playful because today is part of a month of gratitude. And one of the things I'm grateful for is humor. It is a healing balm when used appropriately and gently and kindly. Our daily contemplations are guided by 365 Science of Mind, a year of daily wisdom by Dr. Ernest Holmes. And the readings for this month are a little different from the others. They have a scriptural quote and then some teaching, really. So I'm going to give it to you just as it is. I noted that he quotes Philip Brooks, and maybe you know who Philip Brooks is, but I had to look him up. It's an Episcopalian priest that lived, I believe, during Dr. Holmes's time and was the author of the lyrics for A Little Town of Bethlehem. And he also uses a phrase, that house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. And that is from the second letter to the Corinthians. And, it's talking about building on a solid foundation. So there's a lot in that letter that's worth exploring, even if you're not Christian. Like I am not Christian, and yet there is so much strength from the message of Jesus of Nazareth and the letters of Paul to the emerging church. And there's some odd stuff too that I'm still trying to reconcile. Then there's another quote. It says, vehicles, bodies, or habitations of the souls. I could not find what that is a reference to. So if you know that, please let me know. So here's the reading for today. From 1 Samuel 25. Peace be both to thee, and peace to be to thine house, and peace be also unto all that thou hast. Philip Brooks said that peace is the entire harmony between the nature of anything and its circumference. House is a symbol of the physical body and of, quote, that house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. House is a symbol of any of the vehicles, bodies, or habitations of the soul on any or all planes. The Bible speaks of the house of bondage and the house of freedom. Symbolically, it tells us that we must come out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, that we must be led by the divine Spirit into that true home, which is heaven. Jesus said that in my Father's house there are many mansions. Today, I permit my mental house to be at peace. I know that my true home is heaven, and that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Today, I enter into this permanent home. I consciously move in and make my dwelling place in this house of peace and gladness. And then there's a quote from The Science of Mind from page 264. We cannot be in peace until we know that the Spirit is the only cause, medium, and effect in our lives. There is no past, present, and future to it. Okay, there you have the entire reading. And so perhaps you notice, like I did, that this is very um, dependent on a knowledge of Christian or Jewish scriptures as well. And so if you are not from those traditions, uh, you might want to play with a different way of expressing this. The ideas are solid, and I'd love to know from you, how would you restate this meditation so that it is universal to people of diverse faiths and cultures who may not have a history of studying any of the Bibles mentioned here? What a lovely exercise that would be. Well, thank you for being here today, and I look forward to hearing from you. And here's that closing phrase again. Today I permit my mental house to be at peace. I know my true home is heaven, and that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Today I enter into this permanent home. I consciously move in and make my dwelling place in this house of peace and gladness. And so it is. I thank those people who are able to in advance for sharing this broadcast with friends and helping the network of friends grow. We've got 2 more months to go. Have a blessed day.